really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? What show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J-Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. No one else to listen to, check her elegance. Sick of all them weak shows, here's the medicine. Kept their ass to the streets, true veterans. This is Marge's favorite damn show. I tried telling them it's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up, Japan, turn up, Motherland, turn up, Europe, turn up, South America, turn up, Australia, turn up, whole world, turn up.
Honey, 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 leaving me hanging.
Oh,
honey, 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 honey,
honey. You know I got to do it stupid.
Well, that's okay. As long as you do it. We don't care how you do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Honey's Closet live on thepowerofvoices.com. We are live on Facebook.com, Honey's Closet Crew, Facebook.com, Val Young. We are on YouTube, Honey's Closet, YouTube, The Power of Voices. We are everywhere. And I am sitting here with the one and only, the main man, the guru of all things, the jack of all trades, the invisible man, Lee Michaels. Lee Michaels.
You put too much pressure on me.
No. The crazy of the folks on the Lee Michaels Show. Check out the Lee Michaels Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon with him and the cast of characters. Man, today. Whoa. Like, I literally turn my computer on like 10 o'clock. I'll make sure I'm up doing everything. I get my computer on or my tablet or whatever, and I just set it down, do what I have to do. And I have to literally come back and be like, what they just say? Like, what? And when Apollo comes on,
oh, yeah,
it's over.
It gets out of control.
It's over.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a wild child.
He is a wild child. Definitely. But check them out every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Lee Michaels Show with the cast of characters. They are crazy.
Yes, we are.
Crazy.
Certified crazy.
Yeah. So what's up, all my little honeybees and honey bears out there in Honey's world? You know, the more honey you have, the sweeter your life will be. Trust me.
I think that's a lot of hype.
No, the more honey you have. Well, you know, honey is good for everything.
Yep.
It's good for everything. So
right.
you keep adding honey to your life, you can't help but to, you're going to be healthy. It's good for your skin. It's good for your inside, your outside, your hair, everything.
That's true.
Get you some honey, you're going to be all right. I'm drinking something that Lee Michaels gave me. I'm not sure what it is. Right? What it is.
It's kind of lame.
It's good, but I hope I don't be climbing walls and acting crazy.
It's no alcohol.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it might be some, I don't know. Voodoo juice.
Yeah.
Had me going out robbing banks and then
whoopee juice.
Bring it back to him. You said whoopee juice.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No, don't try to get me in jail. Robbing a bank for you.
That's right.
No.
You bring the pimp out of me.
Bitch, rather have my money. Go to Bank of America and get me some money, girl.
Some money right now.
Yes, right now. And don't come back without it.
That's right.
Before we go on, I want to just say I'm doing a toast. If you guys are wondering, what is she over there doing? She's all fumbling. I'm doing a little toast. Today would have been my mother's 76th birthday. She died,
bless her heart,
20 years ago in 1998, August. And today is her birthday. Darius was actually her birthday present.
Wow.
Because he was born on the 5th. And so she was like, that's her birthday present. My first son was born on their anniversary.
Wow.
So that was their anniversary gift.
Mm-hmm.
And then my third son was born on Father's Day. So they always say, you know how to give good gifts.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or mess up somebody's holiday.
One of the two, right? One of the two.
Yeah.
I remember when my youngest, well, first let me go into this. I want to shout out to my mom. Miss you, Mommy.
Yeah.
Boy, these are the days I need her right now.
I know. I miss my mom too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. So I know she's up there partying with all my aunts and uncles and people that have gone on. My granddad and just know we're thinking. I'm thinking of you definitely. When I had my youngest son on Father's Day, I remember he was born like I want to say 1:00 in the morning, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And back then, you have a baby, as long as everything's okay, they send you home the same day. So I knew I was going home sometime that morning. Literally, it was going to kick me out. So I called my dad. Back then, my dad's a super chef. Like, he cooks everything. And I knew he was going to be cooking Father's Day dinner. So he was over there drinking, getting stuff together, right? So I called my dad. I said, look, I'm going to be coming home soon. I'm going to need you to make me some really juicy mashed potatoes. He goes, "What? Why you need juicy?" I said, "Because this baby eating tonight. It's my third kid. I'm already.
You didn't give him food.
Don't think
day
I
one.
did. He had mashed potatoes the day he came. Yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did. He came home. I was not playing with this kid. That was my third. That was it. You are not gonna have me up all night. Not tonight. I gave him some mashed potatoes. I sure did. The first one, I was like, don't give him nothing. No, the doctor said don't do this, don't do that. The second, I was kind of like, okay, you know, because my mother will give you some Pepsi the day you come home. She's going to sip some Pepsi in you. Yeah.
No.
So the third one, he made me some mashed potatoes. They were really juicy. And I put them suckers, fed him that night. He slept. He didn't sleep all night, but he slept.
Knocked him out, huh?
Knocked him out.
He was full.
Just people, you can't give him. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Do it. I
give
did
him
it.
what you got.
He healthy. Ain't nothing wrong. He look crazy, but well, that might be hereditary, right? It may be a little hereditary.
You know, I mean, did he have diarrhea or anything like that?
No, he was fine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I promise you.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they fed an infant, brand new baby.
I promise you, I fed him.
You know,
he was born on Father's Day.
Day one.
When I told my dad to make me some mashed potatoes, made them really juicy.
Juicy, yeah.
And I didn't give him a lot, but I gave him enough to get that little,
Mm-hmm.
He was, he
ate it up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, day one.
Day one, I was not playing.
That's interesting.
Yep.
So you broke all the rules of what not to do.
Yep, sure did.
From day one.
Sure did.
Did you continue to feed him, or was it just that one time?
Oh, no, I didn't overdo it. I wasn't going to overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
But I fed him that day. I think I probably the next day, I think I started maybe 2 days later or within that week putting cereal in his milk.
Really?
To help him sleep at night because babies are hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I played it all cool and scared with the first one. I was up. No. And when my first son, true story, I had my son. My first son was born October 20th. In August, a neighbor across the street from us, we lived in LA at the time. Matter of fact, right around the corner from where the young girl was killed at that used to be Quick and Split.
Mm-hmm.
We lived right down the street from there. Our neighbor, her nephew, broke back in her house and slit her neck and killed her.
Ooh.
Because she had money in the wall.
It's crazy.
And so, we
Go ahead,
welcome inside the closet. Who do we have and where are you calling from?
I'm in the closet with Honey. What's going on over there, girl? Your lips look purple tonight on my computer screen.
Well, they're actually a little blue. It's a lipstick that I actually made that I may be coming out with.
I was going to tell Lee to give you mouth-to-mouth or something. I thought you was oxygen deprived up in there or something.
Does it look like I'm oxygen deprived? It was actually a little bit deeper.
When the lips turn blue, you either need some oxygen or you've been blowing Prince, one to two. I don't know. He's gone, so.
Yeah, well.
When they start turning purple like that.
It's really a blue, but it's. I didn't put it on the way I had it when I first got here. I took it off because it was like I'm not used to colored lips, but it's actual lipstick that I'm making. It has sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see the sparkles, but it has.
I can't see. I ain't got no 4K monitor like y'all got up in there.
Okay, well, yeah, it has.
How you doing? I just wanted to call and check in with you.
We was just talking about you.
You look beautiful on my screen. I was scrolling down. I'm like, who is that pretty girl? I'm like, oh, hell, that's Honey. Who that with purple lips?
Is she dying?
I'm like, Lee, give her some oxygen or something.
Something.
No, I'm good. It's just my lipstick I'm working on.
Well, I like you making your own lipstick. That's good stuff. How you make lipstick? What is it made out of?
Well, I can't tell because then nobody won't buy it. They'll just try to make their own. But I'll tell you later.
Somebody told me it's made out of some kind of...
It's a lot of things. Stuff. It's a lot of things that you have to mix in the closet. So I go up in the lab, and I have a lab in the back of Honey's closet, and I go in there and I get to whooping up stuff late at night.
You got a lab. What else you be cooking in that lab?
There's a whole bunch of stuff be going on in the closet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She Breaking Bad up in there.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about tonight?
Well, we just got to talking about y'all crazy behinds.
Yeah, I had fun with Lee today. It was fun.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I be hogging the mic sometimes. I got to know when to shut my fat ass mouth because I be getting excited and shit and trying to get. But then my phone be ringing. I be trying to get my shit in quick.
I know because you're always like, oh, hold on, I gotta go, be back.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be turning down money to be playing with Alfo.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle. Hey, did my daughter call you today, Lee?
No, I haven't heard from her yet.
Well, she just got there. I'll tell her. I'll text her and tell her.
Yeah.
I told her to at least make contact, regardless, you and Guy Black, she needs to, because that's my baby. That's my youngest. And so I need good people. I need her to have access to good people.
She needs a godfather on the West Coast. I got that.
That's right.
No problem.
And it would be an honor and a blessing if she would call you that.
That's
that
right. We'll
beautiful.
kill all the flies.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, I'm the one that first called him Godfather.
The Godfather. You were speaking of Godfather. We lost the Godfather Friday.
Who?
The Godfather of urban theater.
Oh.
Shelley Garrett. He passed
that's
away
right.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh.
He used to put on all the plays.
He started in Los Angeles at the Wilshire Abel Theater with Beauty Shop in 1988.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
30 years ago.
Well, may he rest in peace.
He had been battling stomach cancer and he died doing what he wanted to do, man. He didn't let up.
Mm-hmm.
I think he and Doug Banks had that in common. They worked till they died.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
Does he have a play on stage now?
Well, Beauty Shop's 30th anniversary tour was on tour.
Wow.
I just cut spots for Dallas and Minneapolis and Albany and Atlanta.
Is he going to continue?
Well, he's dead.
Well, I know he is. But
Oh, no. No.
well, I know that. But what about the play itself? Will it continue?
Well, his wife, you know what? Shelley was passing the torch to his wife because Doris Garrett, most of the plays for the past year say executive produced by Doris Garrett because she had a degree in theater from Albany State University. So I think he was trying to pass that legacy on to her so that as like you can have this brand and continue it on after I'm gone.
Sure.
So I think Doris may, once the dust settles, continue to use the Beauty Shop brand and the name Shelley Garrett's So I hope she does. I absolutely hope she does.
I hope so too, because he really started something.
Yeah, Tyler Perry says that Shelley inspired him to do what he does.
Awesome. That's sad.
Yeah.
Man.
So Shelley was 72. He looked good though. He used to act back in the day. He had parts on like Give Me a Break, Good Times, Rockford Files. Yeah, he played Nell's boyfriend on Give Me a Break a few times. He played Malona's boyfriend on Good Times.
Wilhelmina.
He always had a walk-on. Yeah. Alderman Fred Davis could never get her name right, could he?
Never.
Right,
Wilhelmina. I'm mad. I am mad that Apollo knows all the characters' names, though.
Yeah, Alderman Fred Davis.
Alderman Fred Davis. I'm mad that he knows the names.
Why are you mad?
Hey.
Because I would have not guessed that name in a million years. I would not. It would have not popped in my head.
Well, see, you got to understand something about Apollo. He doesn't have a life, so.
Oh, okay.
No, I used to lay on the floor on my stomach and dry hump the carpet looking at Thelma, because Thelma used to turn me on, and then Penny
you
came
and a
on, and
bunch
I'm
of
like,
other people.
I used to dry. I'd be like, oh, hold on.
Wait a minute. So that is really right now TMI. Because now I can just picture you laying on the ground.
We can rub some honey on that thing and get it right. I thought I could come out the closet on Honey's Closet and talk about dry humping the ground and stuff.
Yeah, well, pretty much. I mean, I just got through saying that you were a mess, so you just pretty much confirmed what people everybody's listening. This is one of the cast of characters.
Even you young girls done dry humped a pillow at some point when you.
I'm not a young girl though. I'm old.
But at one point you were, and at one point you realized if I rub this pillow a couple times, it feels kind of good. I'm gonna keep doing this. You know, we all found that
fake
that
stimulation.
At some point. Yeah.
I can't with Apollo right now, okay?
God.
And you just keep touching
now,
it. And
there's going to be kids at home
my
saying...
little friend, I'm like, hey, if you keep rubbing it long enough, you'll get a little tingling feeling. It's kind of good. You just got to keep doing it. And
Apollo,
then
is it your bedtime yet?
Yeah, because he's going to have kids at home. If there's any young people, they're going to be like, ooh, this has been a while. Let me get the pillow and start. They're going to be there rubbing the carpet.
Now, I don't dry hump no pillows now. I done evolved. I've evolved now. So.
You evolved
into a
yeah, I'm gonna tell you, don't use soap. I was in the tub using some Dial, some Ivory soap one time, and that stuff got down in the top of that thing. Well, that thing burned. I'm like, soap. You get soap in the head, that thing burned now.
Okay, you're on timeout, Apollo. You're on timeout.
Hey, I just wanted to say hello to you because I don't participate on your show very often.
Well, I appreciate it.
And I think the world of you, and I have respect for what you do. Because the last time I was on your show, you had prepped your ass off. I'm like, she come up in there like a major market show. Got prepped, got cue cards, got benchmarks and games. I was impressed.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We're
welcome.
Trying to keep it up. We're trying to keep it up. I learn from the best. I'm learning from the best. If I can ever get to his status, I'll be okay.
No, you've surpassed me.
I will never surpass you.
Oh no, come on.
Never. Now let's just keep it honest. You can try to blow smoke up me if you want to. I'm never gonna surpass you, but I'm gonna work hard to be on that level.
You can do it.
I'm going to work hard. So I listen to all of you guys, and trust me, the radio voice. I'm like, I got to get my voice, and I got to work on my voice.
You got a great voice. You don't have to. You don't have to be doing all of that, because that was the 80s. And today, just be you, man. Just be you.
That's what I try. I don't know how to be nothing else but me. Some people don't like me as me, but I don't know how to be nothing else but me.
You raw and unfiltered, and you tell it like it is.
See, that's why I like that. Thank you, Apollo.
I do
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like to sit in that way, man. She bullshitting me, but I like to know. I like to know where you're coming from, how you feel. Tell me out the gate.
Well, I
love
give
me
you
or
the real.
leave me alone.
I give you me, whether they like it or not. It's me. I'm who I am.
I quit school because they had recess. Because I don't play. I told the teacher I don't play.
Goodbye, Apollo.
I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great night.
We
love you too.
Hey, baby girl.
Thank you.
He quit school.
He quit school because he recess. He says, I don't play. Now that, he needs to write a book.
I know.
Apollo needs to write a book with all this. He says some stuff on the show. I be like, I'm gonna have to start coming with my pen and pad though. He said, I quit school because of recess because I don't play. That probably is one.
It's probably not original. He stole that from somebody.
Well, hell, I heard it from him first. I'm going to have to give it to him.
See, he grew up listening to all of the old black comedians, the Red Foxes and Dolomite and all those guys. So
yeah.
He's been polluted from day one.
And for those of you who are listening,
a white guy.
He's a white guy.
Right.
Like pure white guy.
He ain't
crazy.
Pure.
Well, he's supposed to be in.
Yeah, right.
He's supposed to be in. Tiffany says, hey, you should paint your glass to say Honey's Closet and name that lipstick the gold one. Okay, Tiffany. Actually, I do have a cup at home that says, you know what? I forget my props. I'm not going to lie. I forget my props sometimes. And
Yeah, you've been slacking lately.
I've been slacking.
What
Well,
is the problem?
You know what? It's just that on Tuesdays, I literally want to get out the house early, but my dad's been home from the hospital, and so
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing good, but dealing with him and so much, it's like I'm totally slipping, so I got to get back on it. I've been forgetting my T-shirts and all kind of stuff, but yeah, I'm getting back on it. So speaking of, go to honeyscloset.com. Get your honey hanger T-shirts. Go to jokermanagement.com. Get your Joker apparel. I cannot talk today. Joker apparel. All proceeds go to Unite to Live with Autism. Please go to Unite to Live with Autism as well. There's a donation button on there. Please donate $5, whatever you want. All proceeds go to helping families living with autism.
Mm-hmm.
Our 800 number, 800-941-1670 is up. 24-hour hotline if you have questions or concerns about, if you or someone is living with someone with autism, please give me a call. Someone will definitely be there to help you. So moving right along. It's now time for the Uncle Lee's Uber Story Jam of the Week. So,
you
went to Vegas.
I don't have I did. But I didn't do any driving. See, once you cross the state line, you can't drive.
Oh, you
once
can't?
No, you licensed to the state, whatever license you have. So
California,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
So how does it work if you drive somebody to
Vegas? You can take somebody out of the state, but once you cross the state line, you can't. You won't get any calls. It just dries up, goes dead on you. So I'm a little limited on stories. Let me see. I can tell you how I got to Vegas.
You didn't drive?
Yeah, I drove, but I had to go to Oceanside, which is near San Diego. And pick
totally the opposite way.
Right. South. South. And pick up a package to deliver to Las Vegas, which made it kind of cool because it paid for my ride. And that was kind of cool. And I delivered the package to a lady at about 9:00 Thursday night. And it worked out pretty cool. It was just by chance, last minute thing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't plan it in the future. Just got a call
you were already going to Vegas regardless.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that worked out pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
So, I didn't know what I was going to pick up. It could have been a kilo of marijuana or something, but no, I'm kidding. But because it was from a friend of mine who has a promotional company. So it was some kind of promotional gear that the University of Nevada had purchased. So I had to get that up to them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
So it paid for your trip.
I kind of like those kind of rides because you don't have any humans to deal with.
Just
drunk
packages.
Or high or
you can
just
talk to your
crazy.
package, they don't talk back.
Stuck that sucker in the back and got that rolling.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was kind of cool.
I'm going to Vegas in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going out there for a graduation. So,
cool.
Of course, I'll make it a business trip and going over to the Mayweather camp.
Got to
go to the Mayweather camp, drop in and say, hey.
Yeah.
Show I might have to get up in the ring and box.
Something.
But I'm going to go up there and so, yeah.
Knock somebody out. Now, I do have something I want to pass on to people as it relates to Uber and Lyft. When you call for a car and you're going to be moving furniture and bicycles and barbecue pits and all that kind of stuff, call the driver in advance and see if he or she is willing to take that ride. Otherwise, the driver may get there and say, oh, hell no, you're not putting that crap in my car. And I've turned down a couple of rides. One time twice I've turned down bicycles. I'm just not doing that.
Right. To just take a bicycle somewhere?
Well, yeah, they want to, they've been out riding a bike and they're tired or whatever. I don't know.
Oh,
but then they want to put the bike in the car and then ride home or wherever they want to go. Well, I'm trying to protect my car,
right?
Keep it from getting all scratched up and all discombobulated inside. And bicycles and barbecue grills.
Yeah.
And,
who calls an Uber with a barbecue grill?
I had one.
You know, you get a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I
going
do.
on.
And they were going down to the beach. It was like at 5 or 6 o'clock p.m., and they're going to go down to the beach and cook out.
And cook out, and they wanted an Uber.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wrong time
Put
to catch
that
an
in
Uber.
your own car.
Right. Well.
So
there
I had
it
to
is
turn
there.
that. I said, "No, I'm sorry. I don't do grills. People and luggage is what I do."
That's it. That's
Exactly.
all.
That's it. I
Right.
didn't sign up for that.
I hear you.
So don't think that Uber and Lyft is a moving company
Right.
to move that kind of merchandise. I've had a couple of calls when I go to Best Buy and they just bought a new big screen TV and they got a little 2-seater car. I'll do that.
Right.
I'll lay the seats down and, lay
Okay,
it
I
in the
get
back.
that.
Yeah.
But not nothing that's just going to get dirty. And
Yeah.
you got to be careful. Yeah.
So don't pimp out the Uber and Lyft driver, having them doing stuff like that. Go rent a damn car.
Right.
Get a friend.
If you can't go to the beach and barbecue without driving your own car or somebody taking you, then you need to, not the Uber.
Yeah.
You can't put
No, don't do that.
charcoals and all. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bag of charcoal,
Yeah.
a dirty grill, a cooler that hasn't been washed out. Yeah, but come on.
No,
It's
That's
nasty.
crazy.
Yeah.
Don't do it, people.
Don't do it.
Okay, so are we ready for the Uncle Lee's Uber Jam of the Week?
Y'all ready? Y'all
You ready?
I'm
ready.
I got a good one.
Uh-oh, what do you got?
I got one that it's kind of got a message to it.
Okay.
It's from Khalid.
Okay.
It's called Young, Dumb, and Broke High School Kids.
Young, dumb, and broke.
Right. So all y'all getting ready to graduate from high school.
So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything, you know I wish I could. I'm so high at the moment, I'm so caught up in this. Yeah, we're just young, dumb, and broke, but we still got love to give while we're young, dumb, young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kids.
Don't think you know everything. You still young.
Young, dumb,
Young.
broke high
You're
school
still
kids.
dumb.
And still broke.
We
And
have
you're
so
still broke.
much in common. We
okay, I like
argue
this.
all the time.
Yeah, he sounds a little buzzed, but
Yeah, you sound like you've been sipping on something. But I have a jam of the week.
No.
I have one too.
Get out of here.
I want to play my jam of the week.
Okay. What you got? What you got?
I got some Cardi B.
Uh-oh.
I like it like that.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, you like it like that?
I like it like that. Now this is a jam.
Yeah, this is a whole song.
Now I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the jeweler, I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong, I do what they say I can. They call me Cardi, Brody, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali. Virgo, Ferrari, hop up the stoop, jump in the coupe, big dip on top of the roof, flexing on bitches as hard as I can, eating halal, driving a lamb. So that bitch, I'm sorry though, got my coins like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B, I run this shit like cardio. Diamond district
Oh,
in the
listen at you.
That's my jam.
How long you been tuning into this one?
I just heard it the other day.
And you
I
got the
can
words
pick it
down
up,
like
yeah. This be jamming. He's so handsome. What's his name?
that? You're a mess.
I put my own little name to it though.
Yeah.
What's up, Chris Bass?
Yeah, you put that one down. I'm impressed.
I like that song. Sean, my
I
brother
like
Sean's on here. Fonzo Walton. What's up, everybody? You're tuned in to Honey's Closet Live on the Power of Voices. We over here jamming some music. So you know what? Without further ado, we just got to talk about the elephant in the room.
Which one?
Your boy Kanye. So first of all,
God.
the Crip gang beat up has been lifted, supposedly. Some Crips from Long Beach just came out and said they've lifted the beat down on Kanye. They would like for him to come to the hood in Long Beach and help out the community. Sounds like a setup to me.
He just walked into a situation now. He's got to pay to play. You want to act stupid? You got to pay to play.
Come on over to the hood and help the community.
Right.
We won't beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you've heard about all the comments that Kanye has made. And the whole thing was supporting Trump. And Trump is his boy and wearing the hat, make America great again, and all that. You know, it irritated a lot of people. But
sure did, including me.
The comment about the slavery just really, I was livid. But then I seen him on TMZ. And shout out to Van from TMZ, who basically set him straight in probably the most amazing way ever. But I was looking at Kanye and I said, you know, this brother is touched. And LeVar Burton was on, you know, LeVar Burton who played in Roots.
Of course.
Yeah, he was on Channel 5 News and he said that he was like, I'm not a doctor or psychiatrist or nothing, but it seems that he has a chemical imbalance. And as I listened to him speak and I kind of watched the TMZ tape again, I agree. There's something wrong with Kanye. And he does, like I said before, he needs someone to hug him and set him down and talk to him. Kanye West is, you know, remember back in the days we had the Hollywood tragedies? Yep. Marilyn Monroe and all these tragedies of these people who were iconic and then they were dead. My fear is Kanye West is going to be a Hollywood tragedy.
He's on his way. I mean, he's supposed to be on meds for his mental condition. And he admitted on TV, he's supposed to take 3 pills a day, and sometimes he only takes 2 a week. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, it messes up your brain, and you're not functioning properly.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing about it is those pills sometimes make you suicidal.
Well, they can.
And you feel a certain way when you take them. So it's almost like if I take the pill, I'm going to feel this way. If I don't take the pill, I'm not going to be right. The problem is that we're putting so many people on medication. I remember when I was going to nursing school, I worked for a group home for girls. Mm-hmm. Soon as the girls come into the group home, the first thing they put them on is lithium and Prozac.
Right.
First thing. Some of these girls don't need medication. They just need a good talking to.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they put them on these medications and it messes them up for the rest of their lives. So you have to be really cautious and say, you know what? Some people say I'm mentally ill. I don't know. I don't think I am. And they're trying to make light of it. But I would be very cautious on taking meds.
I am very cautious. Even at my age, I'm on no medication.
Right.
And when you go to the doctor and they say, well, what medications are you on? I say, none. Mm-hmm. You know, what? Why? I mean, what do you mean, why? I don't need them.
Right. Medications lead to more medications, would lead to more problems. You take a medication for high blood pressure, it's going to cause you to need this medication for this eventually. It's going to stop this. And I'm no doctor. I don't know. I don't tell everybody to do this. But for me, I like to eat raw garlic. I like to take my apple cider vinegar. You know, I do natural cleanses. I don't take pills to lose weight or to do this or whatever. It's like do everything naturally. And,
better.
You know, I don't know if I'm the only one, but sometimes you don't even feel the condition that they say you have until you go to the doctor and start taking the meds. Have you ever, you don't even like, okay, I didn't even know I was sick until I came and seen you.
Right.
And then you gave me meds and now I feel sick.
But see, here's a real clincher for me. When a doctor is being honest and will tell you that you can learn to live with your condition or you can take this medicine. For example, if you have chronic pain, and they'll tell you, well, they should tell you. I know one doctor that said this. He says, listen, you can learn to live with your pain and use some other alternative methods to reduce the pain, or you can take the prescription I'm about to write for you. This medicine, he said, you're not going to die from the pain. That's not going to kill you.
Right.
But the medicine I'm about to prescribed for you
Could.
will shorten your life. It's
Right.
going to kill your kidneys and or liver. You will die from internal organ failure, not from pain.
Right.
Now, see, I try to be a rational thinking type person. You just told me enough for me to make a decision. Based on that information he shared with me, it tells me that, okay, you got a choice. Maybe even go smoke a joint or do the oil that you don't get high from, but it'll help relieve the pain, or some other alternative, acupuncture, stand upside down, spin around. I don't know. But I don't want to shorten my life.
Right.
But that's what he just said.
Right. And that's what happens when
Yeah.
I first went to the doctor and they said I had high blood pressure. I said I don't want to be on meds, and they said, well, exercise. You don't, exercise, eat right, do what you need to do, and you won't have to be on meds, because this is only going to not stop your condition. It's just going to have it under control.
Right.
But it's going to cause you to be on other medications
That's
and
right.
other medications. And who wants to be on that?
Nobody.
Nobody.
You shouldn't want to.
Yeah. Welcome to Honey's Closet.
Hello, are y'all serious?
Welcome to
Y'all talking
Honey's.
about Kanye? We got Bill Cosby going to jail for something he ain't really do. They can't prove that he's guilty. And y'all talking about Kanye? What about Bill? What about all these other presidents? What are all these other people that did something to women and got evidence against them? And he the only one because he's a black man going to jail. Y'all talking about Kanye?
Well,
are you serious?
Well,
That's what y'all
Talk about
concerned
all of
about?
them.
we're going to talk about all of them. We getting to Bill. We getting to
What are you
Bill.
waiting for? This man is injustice. This man needs someone to help him out. And y'all talking about Kanye?
Well,
They
actually,
ain't done nothing for nobody.
we don't-
They don't even care about you. Talking about Kanye.
Who do
Bill
we-
Cosby
who do we
been an
have on the
icon
line
for
and where you
years
calling
and
from,
done
sir?
stuff for people, and they about to send him to jail for nothing. No evidence against him or nothing, just because of he say, she say. And y'all talking about some Kanye.
who do we have on the line, and where are you calling from?
Don't worry about these guys. Let's talk about stuff to help people. I thought this is
Well,
people want to help
actually,
people.
sir-
You talking about Kanye? What is he
actually,
doing?
sir-
Nothing. Let's talk about Bill. Bill
Actually,
Cosby
sir-
going to jail for something they couldn't prove he done, for allegations. Then you got here Donald Trump. They got proof that he done something. You got this other guy that was a film director touching on women, and they got proof that he got raped. Then you got all these others. You got my man that played on 2.5 Men, and Bill Cosby the only one going to jail. You got the lady that admitted that she lied about a black man getting killed some years ago. She 83 years old. No one putting her in jail. Y'all talking about Kanye.
Well, actually, last week, we covered all this on Bill Cosby. And we're going to talk about Bill Cosby more. But last week, we talked about, matter of fact, in death with a little bit of anger.
I guess
He hung up?
Yeah, he got it off his chest, and I guess
Okay.
I hope you feel better.
Well, hope
But
you
we
feel
are-
better, caller. Yeah.
And we are talking about things to help people. We're talking about medicines, what you should or should not take to help you think about making a choice, having a choice. Unlike what Kanye said, it was our choice to be enslaved. Now, we're going to talk about that idiot, because people like that need help. And he definitely needs some help. He needs to take his meds.
He needs Jesus.
Yeah, he
just like
needs
the
that
caller
too.
who just called in. They need Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a lot going on with this whole it's actually pissing off. And we can bring Bill Cosby into this.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby stood for something positive. Bill Cosby, I remember the Cosby Shows being one of the shows that we sat down and we watched, and we was like, okay, black people can be doctors and lawyers and have problem kids. And how do you think Bill Cosby feels, even though what he's going through? And I know he can't come out right now and publicly speak on anything, but I would love to get his take on Kanye West. And like I said last week, Bill Cosby was one of my patients at Cedars-Sinai.
Mm-hmm.
He used to come in there 30 minutes early sometimes and just sit. We would be in the back room eating lunch, and he would come and sit in with us and just talk to us, like just nothing, giving us knowledge. Like, I love seeing you ladies in here. It was me and my coworkers. They were Hispanic in here working hard, and he would talk to us, and he was never inappropriate.
Right.
And this was back when supposedly the she who came out, and I'm sorry if people get mad at me, who came out and said that he raped her or did something to her. And I'm thinking, when I seen her picture, like, are you serious? And we talked about this last week, but you seen this woman, right?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Moon Frere.
Yeah.
But I remember him coming to Cedars-Sinai. I don't know if he was even capable of raping anybody back then. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I can't say what, but and you know,
I agree.
and it is injustice on Bill Cosby. We talked about this last week. We're going to be talking about it up until, you know, the what's her name? What's the model? The model who she came out and they found out that she lied in her deposition about Bill Cosby.
Right.
So is she going to get caught? Hey, sweetheart, is she going to get caught up in something? Are they going to bring?
They need to lock her up for lying.
Perjury. She lied. Hey, she lied.
What's up? And that's wrong.
Are they going to get her?
Probably not. Probably not.
You know, so what about all those things that people are doing that they're lying? All these women are not telling the truth. And you're going to put them in jail behind this one woman in 2004?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound, I don't know the correct word to use, but I'm looking at this woman and I'm thinking, really, Bill? Maybe his eyes, because I know the one eye was already halfway gone. Maybe he wasn't seeing her. I don't know. But there's no way in Sam's hell that I could see anybody wanting to take sex from this woman.
Well, you know, I always say the big question is why? Why are they coming out now?
Now.
Okay. Yeah, I understand the Me Too movement and all of that. And I don't have a problem with it, really. But really? You're going to wait 20 years, 30 years, 40 years to come out
there
and
should
cry
be a
like
statute of limitations on
about
this.
something. Not only that.
Why is everybody coming out? All it takes is one person. And it came out because of a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
That bastard. Over a joke. Now, all these women are coming out and saying that he raped them and he did this. And if he drugged you, how do you know? If he drugged you to rape you, how do you remember? I mean, I'm willing to listen.
See, I mean, unfortunately, there's no DNA evidence.
No.
It's just hearsay. It's my word against your word. And that's, it can be very impressive in a court of law. And you can come home and say, you know what, I was out with so-and-so last night, and I think he raped me. And, you know, I don't feel right. Or, you know, I'm a little irritated down there or whatever. Now,
you're supposed to be irritated down there. That means you. That means you got done right. If you're irritated
they were
down.
Just mad because they slept through it.
They were drugged, right? They slept through it.
Bastard, probably the best sex of my life.
The best sex. Yeah, and I can't remember the shit because.
Right.
You want to sit down?
I was gonna sit down for a second to cook my coffee on the. I know.
Yeah, they were gonna. Yeah. So how do they remember? But you know, I would love to get Bill Cosby take on the whole Kanye West thing. But unfortunately, we know Bill can't speak out on it. But
what do you mean? What Kanye said?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've been hearing some really different opinions on what exactly it was he was saying and what the media did was take bites that will bite him in the ass, and that some of the what would I say, black, African American, whatever, that have said in his defense that he did have a point.
I disagree. He does not have a point.
That he was. I was talking to a young man today, and he said, "We're 400 years, so many." He said, "We ain't saying they voluntarily went, but at some point you have to rise above."
Well, here's the thing: the only way you're going to rise above is if you die. And some people are willing to die, and that's fine. But some people have children and are not willing to die, and you cannot say. Here's the thing: none of us. I'm gonna say. I can't even believe that I have to say this, but none of us has the fucking right to speak on slavery 400 years ago. It ain't the same people that was enslaved. It was over a period of time. They were taken over. They were kidnapped, taken over, and beaten and scared. Right now, we are enslaved with the gangs. How many of us are scared to walk down the street in a gang neighborhood? Fucking knock it the fuck off. Sorry, but not sorry.
I agree with you.
Knock it off. We can't speak on slavery. My grandmother is 97 right now.
She can speak on slavery, right?
her telling me my mom in Louisiana where they couldn't. There's a pool right now in Louisiana, whites and blacks. I mean, it's not functioning, but you can see that. You can see it. They had to go over here. Don't tell me, or they would get hung or lynched. Give me a break. Right. How was that a choice?
It was no choice.
It's not a choice now that you scared. The little 13-year-old girl that got shot at Quick and Split by some guy that just kept. Is that a choice? Knock it the fuck off. None of this shit's a choice.
Right.
Good point.
Exactly.
Obviously, I wouldn't speak. Obviously, when people say, "What do you think?" I'm like, I can't say shit about that. I got nothing to say. That's not my discussion. As far as like the word choice, I'm like that's totally amongst.
Well, Kanye needs to go suck a dick somewhere. He's pissing me off.
He was twisted. I don't know what he was thinking.
But he was thinking. Do you realize that every word coming out of people's mouths was Kanye West, Kanye West, Kanye West?
Well, yeah, because it was so absurd.
Yeah,
what he said.
And the thing about it, this is why we're not even going to talk about him no more. Because if his whole plot was to get people to talk about him because his album, shame on him. He can leave slavery out.
No, I think he just hurt
well,
himself in record sales by doing that.
He's hurt.
Aren't the Kardashians like brilliant at causing that kind of media?
But that's what they do.
Well, yeah, they're marketing and promotion and all of that. But I think this one kind of backfired. I don't think they expected this type of.
Well, he's a loose cannon, anyways.
If that was planned, that was a bad plan.
Right.
It sucks. I mean, and then Donald Trump comes out and says he went up 10, 12 points. And black folks because of what Kanye said? Really?
And see,
no freaking way.
And here's the thing.
If anybody was swayed towards Donald Trump based on that,
I shouldn't be surprised.
They're Looney Tunes.
But you have the millennials who are like, oh, Kanye, he's a genius. He's not a fucking genius. How can you name yourself a genius? Michael Jackson's a genius. Prince is a genius.
Yeah.
Give me a freaking break.
The music that he's done is
Stevie Wonder's a genius.
Exactly.
Give me a break. Knock it off.
No genius.
First of all, Kanye was an idiot. You can think what you want to think. I can think what I want to think. There's certain things, even though freedom of speech, there's certain things.
Yeah, you're right.
Say.
There's a lot of things that people try and engage me, and obviously because of my situation. And actually, somebody on Instagram was talking about the one This Is America, the guy who just did that video.
Is it Childish Gambino or somebody?
Yeah. Well,
no, or something. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Someone on their feed about this guy said, if he's so woke, why is he still dating a white woman? And why isn't he? And I've never engaged. And I said, you know what? I said, being someone who dates someone of
a different
race, I'm really offended. I'm hurt by what you're saying. It was painful to read it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to her, I have nothing but love and respect for all human beings. And why is this dialogue? To me, it's reverse. To me, it's a reverse racism in a sense that, like she just generalized me as somebody can't be woke because he's not for his people. That's the most ridiculous thing.
But that doesn't mean you're not for your people because you're dating someone outside of a race.
Yes.
And quite frankly, in my experience,
he's not as supportive, she said, because he's not dating.
Well, you know
what? His race.
You can't help who you fall in love
with.
But
wait, isn't that like a mentality from long ago as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
It's ignorance.
It's twisted and it has no place in society today.
Except
and probably this is a person, anybody that thinks that way, they have low self-esteem, number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, they're a hater. Okay, and probably they can't get a man of any kind.
Right.
So I'm just keeping it real. That person who comes to that mindset has issues.
Right.
And they need to let it go.
Yeah. And so, you know what? But I will say, I would love to hear someone like Bill Cosby, Sidney Poitier, people like that, get their take on this matter. And again, we know that Bill Cosby cannot come out and say anything right now.
Well, he could, but it's sensitive.
But
he could. And I wish he would.
I really wish he was.
Because I don't think he's irrelevant. I think he's very relevant.
And I think it's sad they're taking away his scholars and everything that he's worked hard for over some bull. I'm sorry. I'm a woman.
Are they going to do that to Donald Trump if they find out that he really had all these affairs?
Oh, we agree with you. As white women, we're all going, wait a minute.
What's up with Donald Trump?
What's up with him, Donald Trump, and the relevance of The
You
fact
have
that
so many of them.
Yes, and it's like there is something to be said. You know, I'll have that conversation where people will say, you know, because Bill Cosby pissed somebody in power off, and they went after him, and you know, like
supposedly he was supposed to be trying to buy NBC or something.
Yeah.
So now we're
That
gonna
was years
stop.
ago.
But you know what? It's bullshit. Donald Trump used to have his ass impeached and be getting ready to go to jail. Steve Wynn, the owners of hotels in Vegas, used to be something happened to him. And I'm sorry, if we sitting back and we're looking at everything, why is Bill Cosby tried and going second trial already found guilty? They talking about giving him 30 years, but Donald Trump is still president.
Right.
Whatever his name
Weinstein.
is, Weinstein is still running around spending his money. Steve Wynn, the guy, the actors,
Kevin Spacey,
Charlie Sheen too.
Right.
I mean,
Guys
Charlie
on
Sheen is going out
television.
having sex, infecting people with HIV.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that boy?
Just listen, if we're sitting back and we're looking at all these situations and we look at what's the one, he's black.
Yeah.
How can we not look at it that way? He's black.
I thought it's been really quiet on the home front about all this, and I don't know why. Like, usually there's so much more with Bill Cosby. I don't know if Conway, that whole thing was to suck the air right out of that.
Well, that's part of it. And the other part of it, you know,
Master manipulation of
news
the media,
cycle
man.
is only what the hottest thing is right now.
Yep.
And with all the bullshit that the president is doing with Kanye West, the attorney Cohen, you know, today, that, you know, Stormy's attorney came out with documentation stating that he received $500,000 from a guy that the investigators have already interviewed, a Russian who's connected to Putin, gave the attorney Cohen $500,000, and there's a bunch of other corporations and foreign entities in the tune of like $4.2 million since the president has been the president.
Whoa.
Under a newly established LLC, and Cohen's office was right next to Trump's office in Trump's building in New York City. And you're telling me Trump didn't know what was going on? Why'd you have your lawyer that close to you?
Right. That's a whole bunch. But Harry,
Criminals.
Sorry, no offense
Worse
to anybody.
than the mob.
It really starts to look like it's a white man's world. We can get away with anything that we want to get away with. We can.
Oh, I'll
we
say
can
that as a white woman.
We can call you. We can now call
I'm
you
in the
niggas
same. I'm rolling with you. On
It's
a lot of that
ridiculous.
stuff.
It's really
you know?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
We
Right.
need to start stepping up as black people, though. Stop being
Well,
punks.
everyone.
And
Everyone. I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, but we
wrong
need to
is
start
wrong.
making sure other people. Donald Trump needs to come out the damn White House, and you know it's bad today, but
right
you
now.
know it's bad when there's another white man who is on his deathbed. And he's like, "Fudge it, I'm finna plan my funeral because I don't want this motherfucker at my funeral."
wow.
Yeah.
McCain is planning his funeral.
John
and said,
McCain.
John McCain
Today.
is suffering from brain cancer.
Right.
Yeah.
He
He
came
ain't
out
gonna
and
make
said,
it.
"I want Obama to do my eulogy, and I do not want Donald Trump at my funeral."
Ooh.
Who does that? That's bad.
Mama
when
Bush
you
said the
can't.
same thing.
Yeah,
she didn't want him
sure
there
did.
either.
She didn't want him at her funeral either.
Yeah.
You know it's bad. When you die, you be like, I don't care who come. Everybody come, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know no way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wouldn't have had Trump's wife there either because I think she's a part of the whole.
She was so
crime
happy to sit
scene
next
as
to
well.
Obama, though.
Oh, I
She
bet.
probably said he smells good and everything. He's
Yeah,
a man.
well, man,
He's a gentleman. He's everything. I need to get.
And he was he whispering, "Let's
Stay
stay together." I'm gonna grab my coffee. I know you're gonna grab
Okay,
that.
yeah. Before we go, I just have a question real quick, and I thought I would get your opinion on it.
Okay.
I was talking to a group of people, and we had like a roundabout, and it says, what are the things that you need to do if you're going into, if you're getting into a committed relationship?
Okay.
So what are the key things that you need to do to make that relationship work? My response was open communication,
Mm-hmm.
compromise, if you're going to go into a committed relationship, stay committed to the relationship, to each other, and be willing to talk. Be willing to give and take. You know what I'm saying? There's no I in team.
Yeah, right.
You have to, because the relationship is like a job or anything else. You have to work, edit. It's not always going to be beautiful.
I agree. I think you hit all the major points. And if I was to add anything to that is, before you commit to into a new relationship, make sure your previous is done.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And I did say that. I said, when my last relationship, I was single for 5 years. Probably a little bit longer. It was 5 years. Because I was like, I do not, and I didn't have any ill problems. It wasn't like he cheated or we had whatever. Situations happened. He had to leave the country. We were cool. Like, okay, he's gone. Bye. What can I do? I'm single by myself. So it was nothing that I had to get over. Except just, finally, he's not coming back. We're not going to be together.
Right.
That wasn't a problem. Like, okay, fine. I knew really deep down we weren't going to be together forever anyways.
Right.
But so when I did go into another relationship, I was good. So I did say, make sure when you go into something, you don't go into it.
Don't bring no baggage.
Yeah. And we have this, people give you this thing that women are the only ones that do that. Men can bring,
guys too. Absolutely.
So my whole
you
thing
bring
is just
pain into a new relationship. The new relationship is destined to fail because you're bringing something into it that has nothing to do with that new person. And that goes both ways, men and women.
Yeah.
And I think you should be aware of that being not a good thing.
Right.
Don't do that. Let it go. Don't sit around and be too sensitive and say, well, my last friend broke my heart because they did this or they did that. When you haven't let that go. That pain is still there. And you're going to prejudge the new person based on some old scars. Right. Some baggage that you still dragging along. Right. And you got to let that go.
And that is something I have always made sure. I can stay single. I'm not going to go. I don't see how girls leave one guy, the next day another relationship. You got to let your body dry out, everything. Just refresh. My Lord, just refresh. I don't want nobody touching me or nothing. Just be by yourself,
Right.
But, yeah, so they're listening. A group of girls, it was actually girls and guys. It was some gay guys, some girls, and we had this roundtable discussion. And so I told them to listen, and I would have you chime in on your opinion.
Sure.
So yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. I cannot get used to this 1 hour.
Well,
but I'm gonna have to.
But you gotta. You know what? It was a good hour.
It went by so quick.
Yeah.
So quick. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Again, happy birthday to my mommy. I miss you, baby. That's her nickname, baby. And tune in next week, 8 o'clock, same time, same place, right here, Honey's Closet. Until then, God bless. Hey, honeyscloset.com, jokermanagement.com, unitedtolivewithautism.com. Check us out.
Mark. Yeah. Oh, what's the trending topic? Who got the ears to the gossip? Which radio station is the hottest? And if it's sweet like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey Closet.